Is this Arsenal team a different proposition? Is it going to be harder, even harder than before?
Absolutely. The best team right now in the world. So look in Champions League, look in the Premier League, look in FA Cup, in Carabao Cup. So it's the best team right now. And hopefully we can be close and getting better, and give us one chance, to catch them.
Pep Guardiola just said the quiet part out loud. Arsenal are the best team in the world. And if you think that's just Pep being polite, you're not listening. Because Pep Guardiola doesn't hand out compliments like charity. When he says something like that, it's not praise, it's a warning. And the scary part isn't that Arsenal are good. It's why they're good. Because for the first time in years, Pep isn't looking across the league and seeing a rival he can outlast. He's seeing a rival that looks like his own team, but colder, more brutal, more complete. And that's the real twist. Mikel Arteta isn't just chasing Pep anymore. He's becoming Pep's worst fear. Not a copy, not a student, a replacement. Here's what nobody wants to admit. Pep built the modern Premier League. Possession, positional play, automatism, control. But every empire creates the thing that eventually threatens it. And Arteta spent years inside Pep's empire, learning everything. He saw the patterns. He saw the training ground details. He saw what City do when the game goes quiet and they need oxygen. And now, Arsenal are using those same principles. But with a ruthless twist Pep can't stand. They don't need to dominate the ball to dominate the match. That's the nightmare. Because Pep can solve pressing. Pep can solve counterattacks. Pep can solve chaos. But what do you do when the team in front of you is just as structured as you are? And even more patient. Let's put numbers on it. As of 25 league games, Arsenal are top with 56 points. And they've conceded 17 goals. That's not good form. That's a title-winning pace with title-winning control. And it's not just domestic. In the Champions League phase, Arsenal went 8 wins out of 8, scoring 23 and conceding 4. That's not normal, that's historical. UEFA literally called it made history in the new format. So when Pep calls them the best team in the world...
Absolutely, the best team right now in the world.
It's because he's looking at a club that's top of England, perfect in Europe, and still alive in both domestic cups. That's not a good season. That's a problem. But this story becomes personal when you look at the head-to-head. Because we've watched City games for years and learned one thing. Even when City are bad, they still control you. They still suffocate you. They still starve you of the ball until you start doubting your own identity. But then, September 21st, 2025 happened. Arsenal versus Manchester City. City scored
Reinders, Haaland, that is a brilliant goal.
And then something strange starts to happen. City don't control the game. City start defending. City end that match with 32.8% possession. Sky called it a record low for a Guardiola team. Pep Guardiola playing like a mid-table side, protecting a lead. And Arsenal still dragged them back in with a 93rd
Still City holding
equalizer.
out now. Is that onside? The flag stays down and Martinelli has finally broken City resistance.
That's the moment Pep felt it, because when the king starts playing like the underdog, it means he's seen something he doesn't like. Now here's where the fear really lives. Pep's worst fear isn't losing a match. It's losing the future. And right now, the league is watching Arsenal do something City used to do to everyone else. Win without drama. Win without chaos. Win without giving you hope. Look at Arsenal's 0-0 with Liverpool in January. Most teams draw 0-0, and people say, they dropped points. But Arsenal drew 0-0 and still stayed 6 points clear. That's not dropping points. That's refusing to bleed. And Pep knows what happens when a team stops bleeding. He literally admitted it earlier in the season. If Arsenal build a big distance, they become difficult to catch, like Liverpool in past title races. That's Pep telling you, this isn't the same chase anymore. So what changed? Why does Arsenal feel like a machine now? Because Arteta stopped trying to win the league the romantic way. He stopped trying to win moments and started trying to win systems. This Arsenal isn't just talented, it's layered. And the layers are exactly what Pep taught him, plus the parts Pep hates facing. Layer 1, Arsenal don't give you the middle. City live in central access. If you can't feed the half spaces, you can't create the City problem that breaks teams mentally. Arsenal's structure is built to suffocate the exact zones City worship. They protect the middle like it's sacred. And when they force you wide, it's not a mistake. It's a trap. You go wide, you get boxed in, and suddenly your safe possession turns into a dead end. That's why City can have long spells and still feel like they're not moving forward. Because Arsenal aren't chasing the ball. They're chasing your options. Layer 2. Arsenal's control isn't possession. It's rest defense. This is where the grown-up teams separate themselves. Arsenal don't just attack. They attack while already preparing for the counter. That's why they concede so little. They're not relying on last-ditch defending. They're preventing the chaos from even being born. And if you've watched City in the big moments, you know the truth. Pep's teams can look mortal when the game breaks into sprints. Arteta built Arsenal to keep the game from becoming a sprint, unless Arsenal choose it. Layer 3. Set pieces. Arsenal's quiet cheat code. UEFA even pointed it out during their perfect Champions League run. Arsenal's set-piece threat shone throughout. That matters because it means this Arsenal isn't dependent on open play flow to score. The match is tight. If the opponent parks the bus, if the rhythm dies, Arsenal can still hurt you from a corner, a free kick, a second ball. And Pep hates that. Because it's control without permission. It's goals without needing to play beautifully. It's winning the ugly moments, the moments that decide titles. And here's the part that makes it even worse for City. Arsenal are doing this while City are having to survive. City just pulled off a huge statement win at Anfield. 2-1, late drama, Haaland penalty. That win matters because it tells you City aren't dead. But it also tells you something else. City are having to fight again. And that's not where Pep likes to live. Even Haaland has admitted he hasn't been good enough in a recent stretch. The Times. City have had injury issues at the back, and even Pep has had to publicly defend his squad while chasing Arsenal. Meanwhile, Arsenal? They just keep stacking results. They just keep stacking clean sheets. They just keep stacking pressure. And the pressure is now turning into trophies. Arsenal recently reached the League Cup final, beating Chelsea in the semi with a late Havertz goal to seal it on aggregate. They're still alive in the FA Cup too. So now Pep isn't just chasing a league leader. He's chasing a team that believes it can win everything. That belief is dangerous. Because once a team starts thinking like champions, they stop acting like challengers. So what is Pep's worst fear, really? It's not that Arteta beats him one time. It's that Arteta has built the one thing Pep can't dismiss. A team that looks like City, but with Arsenal's edge. City's structure. Arsenal's aggression. City's patience. Arsenal's physicality. And most importantly, a team that doesn't panic. That's what Pep is afraid of. Because Pep has made a career out of opponents panicking. Out of opponents breaking their own plan after 20 minutes of chasing shadows. But Arsenal don't break anymore. They bend. They reset. They suffocate. And then they win. So when Pep says Arsenal are the best team in the world, believe him. He's not complimenting them. He's telling you he's staring at something he helped create and might not be able to stop.